Hey, welcome to another edition of No Plays All Sports Talk. I'm your fabulous host, yours truly, Miss Ball and D. We are here, episode 90, I believe. Got to say good evening and what's going on to my fabulous co-host? You're shaking your head like I've lost track. What's up, Kevin Ray, brother? How you doing, sir?
90, you're right.
Okay, I thought so.
I thought we was gonna
I thought you
was gonna be going on 90, but I skipped a week. You're gonna be going on 91.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah.
You had me scratching my head for a moment. I was second guessing some things.
No, you're right. You're right. How you feel?
I'm good, man. I'm fantastic. I'm feeling great, man. It's hot outside.
Checked out yet?
A little checked out.
Mm-hmm.
Preparation, man, is crazy. You know, I'm a procrastinator. I'll admit, and I've been dragging my feet, brother.
Oh, I agree.
The time snuck up on me.
I agree.
Oh, you.
When I say,
Be careful
baller,
how you answer that, Kevin.
I say baller, you going to the party? Yeah, I'm going. And I'm like, yeah. And then the last day, you be prepared.
Yeah. You have no choice, man.
Right.
You have no choice.
Right.
But it is here. It is here, and
what's here?
My vacation, brother. Yes, finally.
Yeah.
Finally, I cannot wait, man. And celebrating my 38th birthday coming up this Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Just a blessing to be able to enjoy and live life to the fullest, unapologetically. And I'm looking forward to it, man.
38 years here on this earth.
38 times around the world.
You know, it's a lot of people don't even think they're going to make 15 years.
Oh, for sure.
So you did good.
She's half your age, man. That's crazy.
Almost.
So yeah, I'm excited, man. Me and my family, we're gonna get away next week. I'm gonna entrust you to you and Quan and your special guest. I'm gonna leave the show all to you, brother.
Yeah. I got a special guest coming.
Okay,
and,
all right.
We're gonna do you good. You know that,
listen,
right?
I'm not worried at all. I had a special message from Amber. She said, "Listen, when we go on this vacation, you have to completely unplug. You do not get the chance to work." And I'm like,
well,
really?
We kind of but I don't know how you're gonna buy like the package where you have the.
Maybe depends. I'm not sure yet. But I've been told I have to, put the phone down and.
But I need you at least the opening for next week's show.
Okay, so I can tap in for that for a moment.
At least the opening. Give us 5 minutes so
and then after that,
we can say how great you are and all that stuff. You really deserve vacation.
Can't wait, man. So, so if you don't hear from me beyond Friday, then my phone has been compensated.
Okay, I'm sure she's going to, but I need to make sure you check in so we know you're good.
For
right?
For sure.
Now you're flying out of
Seattle, Washington, man. I've never actually been to Seattle. It's kind of funny because I was just having a conversation saying I wanted to go to Seattle. They say they have some amazing seafood that I actually wanted to try. And what do you know? I'm actually departing out of Seattle.
Are you going to stay there today?
I am not.
So you going right to the ship?
Right to the ship.
Okay. All right, cool.
Yeah,
what about when you come back?
Come back, I'll be there for a day.
Okay, you get to go get some great seafood.
Absolutely, yeah.
So don't tackle none on the ship. Don't.
Oh no, I can't commit to that.
Baller, you don't want to mess that up.
Oh no, there's a difference.
You got so many other options on the ship.
I want all the options, sir. I want all the seafood options. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But I'm excited. Nonetheless, again, I appreciate you for, filling in, not even filling in, but, stepping up to the call. First you were like, no, I don't want to do a show. And I'm like, Kev, you got to do a show, brother. Come on.
Yeah, Quan, punched me in the chest, said,
A
"You're
little
doing
bit.
this show."
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I know.
So we appreciate you all for hanging out with us each and every Wednesday right here on the Gorilla Cross Network. We give you 60 minutes of the hottest sports news, entertainment, community, culture. We talk the best that happened in the world of sports. Of course, we don't have a lot of time to talk about everything that happens in the world of sports here on our show. So we invite you to follow us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter. You can follow us at No Plays Out Sports Talk, and we'll talk back. We'll follow you back, and we'll keep you posted. We do a lot of a great talk, a lot of giveaways, a lot of community happenings on our social media platforms. So make sure you stay connected to us on all our social media platforms. If you want to have a dialogue conversation with us beyond, the social media platform, beyond the show, you can certainly call in at 702-608-3259. You can send us an email as well at noplaysoutsportstalk@gmail.com. Make sure you download the free 99 Gorilla Cross app. It is absolutely free.
Free 99.
Free 99 from the Apple Store as well as the Google Play Store. You can stay connected with everything that happens here on the Gorilla Cross Network. They have some great talk shows, some other sports shows, some entertainment shows, and some music that happens 24 hours a day, and it is all free. You can take it wherever you go.
It's funny. As we tip off this show,
yes, sir,
there is a tip-off in the NBA.
There is a tip-off, man. We are just minutes or seconds away from Game 3 of the NBA Finals, featuring the Boston Celtics and the Golden State Warriors, and we're all tied up, right?
Yes, 1-1.
1-1. We're all tied up. We are in Boston, and
so far it's going as I planned.
You did predict that it would go 7.
Yes.
And looks like we may get there.
And it might be a zigzag. Golden State win here, Boston win there.
Golden State was up in game 1. They let
Boston
it slip
won
away.
the first game,
yeah.
And then Golden State bombarded them in
came
the
back
second
and
game.
punched them in the mouth in game 2.
Yeah, and so I'm thinking today Boston should.
So you say Boston takes game 3?
I think so.
Okay, they are at home. That was a travel, no call. They are at home, and
you watching the game?
A little bit.
Oh.
I'm doing what you do to me. Nonetheless, again, we do talk about everything that happens community-wise. Voting is here. It has arrived. The primary elections are happening right here in Clark County right now. Early voting is happening now until June the 10th, I believe. And then the primaries are next Tuesday. Very, very important elections is happening for the governor, attorney general, district attorney, the sheriff, the Senate, and a whole lot more. So,
speaking of sheriff, who you voting for? Well, you don't have to tell. I'll tell. I'm Kevin. If his name is Kevin, you got to vote for him.
That's the rule.
Kevin
Some
McMahill,
say.
I'm voting for him.
Okay, all right. So I don't care who you vote for. We're not going to tell you who to vote for. We're just telling you to go out and vote. So again, if you need some more information on your voting polls or any information to where you can go vote, if you are registered to vote, you can give them the voting office a call at 702-455-VOTE. That's 702-455-8683. Or you can go log on to www.clarkcountynv.gov/vote. Some very important local elections that are happening.
Can I say vote for Robert Twix Taylor?
You can say whatever you want. The views and opinions of Kevin Ray are not those of Gorilla Cross or No Plays Out Sports Talk.
Hold on. That was Donnell Thomas.
Okay. Absolutely, man.
I'm telling on him.
Kudos going out to Twix, man. Twix is doing a phenomenal job, man. We talk about born and raised here in Las Vegas, and you talk about those who are very passionate about the community, and he is definitely certainly one who has put the community on his back. There's also some other candidates as well that have been pounding the pavement for the community. Like I said, I'm not going to tell you who to vote for. That's between you and your pen and your paper and your vote. I'm just telling you to make sure that you vote.
I don't live in North Las Vegas, but if I did, I would vote for Twix.
Absolutely. So that's what's up, man. Some other community events that are happening. The basketball counselors, they are presenting a skills training and basketball camp. It's happening this weekend, June 10th through the 11th for boys and girls. Shouts out to Coach DB Banks over at Somerset Losi. Him and his entire crew are putting on this event. It is for girls grades 5 through 9, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and boys grade 5 through 9. It's going to be 1:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. For more information, you can log on to www.somersetlosi.org, or you can give them a call at 702-826-4373. Our UNLV Lady Rebels, they are currently hosting one of their camps right now, but they're going to begin their elite basketball camp. It's going to be June the 11th for ages 14 to 18 years old. It's going to be at the Cox Pavilion. If you'd like to sign up with our conference champions, UNLV Lady Rebels, and be a part of their basketball camp, you can sign up at ussportscamps.com. Again, ussportscamps.com. Also, CJ Watson, of course, his Quiet Storm Foundation, they are hosting their 19th annual Hoops for Hopes basketball camp, as well as a great parent workshop they put on annually as well. The 19th year they're currently doing this great event. It's happening July 14th through the 16th, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Doolittle Community Center. Registration is required. It is opening right now, and it's going to be open until, I guess, they all fill up. So if you want to be a part of the CJ Watson and the Quiet Storm Foundation basketball camp, make sure you get yourself registered. You must be registered, so you can do that at quietstormfoundation.org. Or more information, call 702-778-3315. And last but not least, man, those kids, get those babies off the couch and get them moving this summer. You have no excuse. Planet Fitness, they're going to be offering high school summer passes for free membership over at Planet Hollywood.
Cool.
Between now and Planet Hollywood, Planet Fitness, between now and August the 31st, you can sign yourselves up at planetfitness.com.
For how much?
/summer pass. It is absolutely free
$99.
$99. Yeah.
I like that.
Also, the best part about that is if you do sign up, you will be automatically entered into a drawing for a $5,000 scholarship. So you can work out, stay sexy, and get
That's
cut
pretty
and
cool.
get fit.
Where'd you get that from? How'd you find that out?
I'm the plug, man. I know everything, brother.
So
I
you
know
ain't
everything.
checked out all the way.
Not all the way, brother. Not all the way. So make sure, again, we keep those babies active. It's free, man. You can work out, you can stay healthy, stay active through the summer, and get yourself some free money.
I like that, Bob.
I don't know
That's
where,
really good. We didn't have that.
Yeah. You
I
want
mean,
to
we
sign
had-
up?
No, I mean, when we were in
Coming
high
up.
school,
Of course.
we had the park district, things
Great
like that. we
incentive,
do,
though,
but
for
not
sure.
no workout place. No.
Absolutely free. You
Athletic
know how much it costs
club.
a monthly membership right
Yeah.
now? It can get expensive.
Yeah,
Ah,
that's pretty cool.
yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
dope. So shout
I
out
hope
going
they
out
take
to Planet
advantage of that.
Fitness. They should.
You
Where you
know,
want to start, man? I know you kind of brewing over there. You want to start with some Laker news. You were fresh
Oh, you
off the
wanna talk-
wire when we first walked in, and
well,
we had to talk about Los Angeles Laker basketball.
well,
Is that where
I
you
want
want
to
to start,
talk
brother?
about. I want to talk about the head coach.
Okay, Coach Ham.
So on my show, I have a young man by the name of Neville Bell. He comes.
Okay, yeah.
and ring your bell,
He still
right?
does his thing, huh?
Yeah, he rings your
Okay,
bell.
that's what's up.
And we talked earlier today. So tomorrow he's going to reveal why he think the Lakers picked
Coach Ham.
Daryl Ham, right?
Now, I last week said I thought it was a great pick. I thought it was fresh start for the Lakers. You were kind of hesitant in regards to saying that you kind of supported him coming in as the head coach.
Well, because I want him to give us an opportunity to take a good team, not a halfway good team. Look, so I'm not going to say nothing bad about the Lakers, but this is what he said, and I've
Quote
been
him.
saying this for years.
Okay.
Neville Bell, ring your bell on the locker room show. I've been saying this for years. The Lakers never, ever build from the draft. They always go out and get players that's already been drafted and buy them and bring them over to the Lakers. Coach Ham coached Ring on the Milwaukee Bucks, and guess who's best friends with him? Giannis. Giannis' contract will be up in 4 years. Coach Ham got a 4-year contract.
So you
can
think
start
he's going to
dealing.
make his way to Los Angeles?
It's a perfect.
Oh, you and these theories,
Neville
Kevin, right?
came up with something perfect.
Here you go with these theories, man.
I think it's going to happen. You always
4
hear
years?
Giannis is
And
going to the
You're
Lakers.
starting a 4-year rumor?
A 4-year
Already.
rumor.
Already.
So we're going to have to come back to this. We're going to have to come back to episode 90.
Let me mark this on the calendar so we can get, we can get this in.
We're going to have to come back to episode 90 because why? Why did the Lakers pick him?
I think he was a good choice for the
Great
Lakers.
choice out of Milwaukee. Don't forget, he got a ring in Milwaukee. He got another ring, too. I think he was playing on Detroit Pistons when he was playing. And that's why he took, what's his name that's coming in, Rasheed Wallace.
So that hasn't been confirmed, though. There were some reports.
I think that's
Penny
confirmed.
Hardaway said that Rasheed Wallace was coming over to the Lakers. Coach Ham has not said any confirmation that, yes, he has been hired as part of the coaching staff for the Lakers. So we don't know if that's kind of true or not. It's more like he say, she say right now. There's no
I think
confirmed
it's
word.
a done deal. I think it's a done deal.
Okay.
Right? Huh?
Last I heard, it was not completely confirmed that he actually was a part of the coaching staff for the Lakers. So
It's probably done, just not signed. So you can't
Probably
confirm
so.
it if you didn't sign, but it's done.
Yeah, so I guess he's friend, because he played on that team
Of
too.
course.
He got a ring
Of course.
with that team.
Now, I really didn't see that coming, though. I was kind of shocked with that addition. Of course, he did clean house with the entire coaching staff that was there already, the assistant coaching staff. But
Well, I don't know what they bringing him in for to make who tough. Who they going to make tough? Because Rasheed Wallace is supposed to be like the
he's physical.
Draymond Green,
Oh, yeah, of course.
Draymond Green got his feet on the man's head. He should have been ejected out of the game.
Did you see this guy? He had one play. He had like 3 moving screens, not one call.
Not
Did you
one.
see that? I'm
Yeah.
like, one,
And so,
two. Yeah.
So he want to play that old school game in the game that they don't play that pretty much now.
So who
But-
can he really influence with the Lakers roster right
And
now?
it's not going to be LeBron. LeBron plays his game. He can't change LeBron now. We don't even know if Carmelo's coming back. He probably is, because who else would they sign? Carmelo actually had a pretty good season last year.
Absolutely.
So Russell, you're not going to make him. Well, who you going to make
Yeah,
tough?
make him physical. I mean, that was if he is coming in, that would be one of the reasons I would think that he would come in to try to, toughen up the Lakers. But like I said, who out of the roster are you going to say, okay, come with me, we're going to do some drills over here to make you tough, to make you
Yeah,
stronger?
I just don't get that one. But I mean, they don't have nobody. They can't. Who at the with the Lakers? What they have right now? I think Russell probably might get traded at All-Star break next year if he do. But who's you gonna trade it for? John Wall? Didn't he get traded already once for John Wall?
John Wall, man.
What-
I'm over John Wall.
That's the only one that got that same kind of contract that he has. That ain't playing. I'm just saying, ball. But let's go back to 4 years from now.
So you really think that
I've been
Giannis-
saying it. I mean, look, you got Kareem. Look at all the players that the Lakers
to
bought
rebuild a
to
new
bring-
Lakers team, or
And when you start off with Giannis, I mean, you won't have LeBron on the books. You won't have Russell Westbrook on the books. You won't have none of these guys. So you could start with him and then rebuild. So the Lakers are going to be bad for the next 4 years. Is that
I'm not buying you. I'm not chewing off on that from you, Kev. I'm
Okay.
not chewing on that.
Okay.
Nah.
All right,
You
I'm
thought the
just
Lakers
saying.
were bad this year. They were hampered with injuries. They were not a
Who
bad
wasn't?
Laker team.
Everybody were. Everybody was
Yeah, but
hampered with injury.
The Lakers, they didn't stand a chance.
Russell Westbrook only missed 2 games out the whole year. He never was hampered.
Are we talking about? Is that really who we're talking about here?
Well, I mean,
Like, is
they
that really-
brought him there because he was so great.
Is that really your go-to?
You
of-
heard
of
what
strength?
Coach Ham said? Russell Westbrook is still one of the best players in the league. Now, I know he have to say that.
Oh yeah.
He has to say that because he can't say he's not
Trash.
one of the worst players.
Okay.
Right? He can't do that. But a lot of people agree with him saying, yeah, I agree. He is one of the best players in the league.
Right now, still today, you still think he has solid game in him,
I didn't say I'm saying it. It's 3 players in the NBA I would never have on my team.
and they are. You've been said that for a long time.
Russell Westbrook, Carmelo Anthony, and the bearded man, Harden.
What is your bite with Carmelo though? You've been stuck on that for at least the last 2 years.
He's been in the league how long? He hasn't led anybody to anything.
Is he required to though, or is he considered now where
had
he's a role
great
player?
team. He had a great team in Denver. He had a great team. He blew that up.
And he was required to. So we still think of a Carmelo Anthony
If
as
he-
a LeBron James caliber, where you're required to carry a team.
Okay, so I'll say this. I'm not an individual player. I'm a team player. I want the team to play.
Okay.
Not just you come down and shoot every time you get a chance. Not just you just
Carmelo doesn't do.
well he did once he was when he was a star. I don't know. Do you consider him a superstar?
Carmelo still.
Do you consider Russell Westbrook a superstar?
He was. He was a solid player for what he was with that
Superstar
team.
is LeBron James.
Of course.
All right, that's a superstar.
Is a Giannis.
superstar,
Yes.
right?
Not any. I don't think they can be in that same conversation now. No.
So he was with padded numbers, triple doubles, stuff they made up. Oh, he got another triple double. He's a triple double king. Wasn't he the MVP 1 year?
Triple double king. I mean, they was game after game after game.
Game after game after game, but didn't win nothing.
I'm a Carmelo fan though. I think Carmelo gets it now. He understands the assignment. He doesn't have
Too
that
little, too
same
late.
pressure.
Too little, too late. Have you ever been, not you per se, let's say, a person in a relationship didn't know what he or she had, and then all of a sudden one of the parties say, you know what, this is over.
I'm out.
And then the other one was like, no, this can't be over. Too little, too late, buddy. I
you
tried
never
to
miss
warn
what you
you.
had until it's gone,
I
brother.
tried to warn you.
But we
long
won't miss
time
that. We won't miss
ago.
Russ. We won't miss Russ if he is gone.
He is gone. The only reason why he ain't gone now is because don't nobody want that contract.
We won't miss. No.
Nobody wants that contract. Nobody. Not even a bad team that just want to put butts in the seats.
So that's why they say he's going to stick around for another season with Los Angeles because there's no really anywhere else he can go.
But then he'll be a free agent next year. So anybody gonna want to pick him up? What, he gonna get the minimum?
Oof. Is he a minimum contract player right now?
What he gonna get?
I mean, he probably would say no. He probably would think he's not that, but I would beg to differ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see how it all plans out, but we're gonna mark it on the calendar that June 8th.
That the haters.
Kevin Ray says that a
Episode
4-year
90.
plan.
We need to go back to episode 90. It's gonna
that
be like,
Giannis is going to be in a Los Angeles Laker jersey.
let's see, 4 years from now, 52 weeks. Let's go 200. It's gonna be episode 290.
He's playing the numbers
And we're gonna
out.
we're gonna
Wow.
go back to episode 90.
I
Paul.
mean, I would welcome him in LA.
I'm
Would
sure
love
you
to
will.
see it.
Who
Would
wouldn't?
love to have it.
Who
You
wouldn't?
know,
And he's gonna be in his prime.
how old is Giannis now?
What, he 24? If he that old? Think
A little
so?
older than 24. Definitely not 30.
Nah, he ain't nowhere near 30.
Definitely
near
not
30.
30.
He ain't nowhere 30. No.
Interesting. An update on the score: the Boston Celtics lead the Golden State Warriors 18-9 right now
That's nothing.
in the first quarter. Of course, it is still early.
And then Smart misses a free throw. You got to hit every free throw.
Free throws win games, man. I
Yeah.
don't know why people don't take the free throws more serious. Was at the Aces game this past week, and they missed free throw after free throw
But they won,
after
Ball.
free throw. They did win. Talking about the WNBA real quick because you're there. Derek Fisher, man, he got the boot out of LA. The Sparks officially fired general manager and head coach Derek Fisher from the Los Angeles
I
Sparks.
think you could blame the Aces for that. And they beat them pretty bad.
Well, they're 5-7 right now. They're in 8th place. His overall record for them is 54-46 overall. We know he was the reason that Candace Parker wanted to leave Los Angeles. All fingers point at him in that entire situation. Liz Cambage, there's been some questions in regards to her minutes being played. She only played like 13 minutes in the last game. We know there's questions sometimes that she's not really in the best of shape, but Liz Cambage only playing 13 minutes. That's questionable.
That's ridiculous, yeah. Unless she was hurt. Maybe she
That's
told him, look, I ain't feeling good, coach.
that was the whole thing of when, Liz Cambage was brought into LA, to try to fix that team and regroup. And, the question was, how was she going to gel with the entire coaching staff of the Los Angeles Sparks? And there's nothing to say that there been any beef or been any, hot water between the two of them. But
No. Yeah.
you have to be able to explain why she's only playing 13 minutes.
Right.
And the same reason you had to explain why you had Candace Parker on the bench, season before last when, she wasn't hurt. That's your star player. And his explanation was, I just didn't feel that she was, she wasn't.
And then she go
needed
to
be
a
on
team
the-
and
on-
win
on
a
the team.
championship.
Make it make sense, D-Fish. Well, he'll make it make sense now.
Maybe he'll be on the Lakers
No.
coaching staff.
No.
What do you mean?
That's okay. We don't.
You know? I mean, he won't be like
Too many
Hey.
distractions. If he comes over to the men, too many distractions for him.
Like what?
He
Like what?
always,
messing with other people's
Yeah.
girls. Or
yeah. I mean that that's enough drama, man. So Coach Fred Williams is expected to take over head coach responsibilities for the Sparks for the rest of the season.
Yeah, just the rest of the season.
They are going to be actively looking to hire a new general manager. So Derek Fisher was great while it lasted, but peace out. Yeah,
D-Fish.
these Aces, they actually play the Sparks this coming Saturday, I believe, in LA. So that could possibly be another beatdown for them.
Possibly it is going to be. They don't even know.
Speaking of our Aces, man, they got back on track in their winning ways. They got a big win on Sunday versus the Dallas Wings. Of course, the WNBA All-Star voting is officially open. You can vote right now to get our Las Vegas Aces to Chicago, where this year's summer WNBA All-Star game is happening. The first time it ever happened, we could possibly send 5 starters into the WNBA All-Star game.
We at least got 4.
It's never happened before.
One team send 5?
Nope. I believe our entire starting 5, I believe, could be in attendance for the All-Star game.
Well, that's got to be hard. There's so many, 12 teams? That's got to be hard. 5 from one team? That's hard.
Deservingly so, man.
Yeah.
You can vote daily until Monday, June the 20th at midnight. 1 ballot each day. You can vote on Twitter, the WNBA app, as well as WNBA.com. You get two 2-for-1 days on June 14th and June 18th, which means you'll allow your vote to count twice for whoever you vote for. WNBA players as well as the media, they'll be joining the fans in regards to selecting who's going to make the rosters for the WNBA All-Star. 50% of the votes will come from the fans. 25% will come from the players as well as the media. Got to say congratulations to Tarika Foster Brasby, who, of course, was a guest on our show. She Knows Sports. She's going to be someone who's going to be on that committee as well to select those players. She's also going to be joining LaChina Robinson again. They're going to be bringing back their WNBA podcast, Around the Rim. Of course, it was a streaming podcast, but now it's going to be video. It airs a new episode is released each and every Wednesday. So episode number 1 was actually released today. No, it's you said that with your chest, Kev.
Yeah, because we about to put them under the table.
Oh, that's funny. So again, just make sure you tune into that Around the Rim podcast. They're doing some phenomenal things. They'll bring you everything WNBA. But yeah, man, we got to get our ladies to
doing that Gorilla Cross?
Chicago. They're not doing that Gorilla Cross.
They need to be here.
Maybe we can get Quan some funds and get them over here, man. Shouts out to Las Vegas Aces player Kelsey Plum, man. She was named the Western Conference Player of the Week, May 30th to June 5th. She averaged 24 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists in 3 games.
She got to be
the Aces. Oh, absolutely,
There's
man.
no way she ain't. She going to be a starter.
Oh, for sure. She scored a career-tying high 32 points on Sunday versus Dallas. She played all 40 minutes. Every single minute of the game, she was in the game. And she's like an Energizer bunny. She never seems to get tired. She said, and she told Becky Hammon, do not take me out unless I'm stinking it up. Well, she had 32 points. She wasn't stinking it up, and she didn't come out the game. So definitely Kelsey Plum deserves to be a WNBA All-Star. If you ask me, she gets the WNBA Comeback Player of the Year. If you ask me, she gets my vote for that. I definitely would love to give it to her. No word on Jackie Young's condition right now. No word if she's expected to be back in the lineup for the Aces on Saturday when they play Los Angeles. Of course, she sprained her right ankle. So we'll see if she's going to be back. She is in practice getting some shots up, but no word if she's back. Look, this guy right here, Quan. This. Kevin Ray, turn your volume down, man.
I don't know how to turn it down on me.
Jeez Louise. Right. Each and every week, my amazing co-host, we have to tell him to turn his volume down on his phone. And now we have to tell him apparently to turn the volume down on his computer.
I'll look it up
Kevin
on my phone.
Ray. Where were you looking up, Kev?
What day they playing? What weekend they playing in Chicago? Because I might want to
Are you going to be in Chicago?
I might want to make some plans to go that weekend.
Okay. Just make sure your phone don't start talking and telling you when that's happening, brother. Hey, just all I can do is just shake my head. This guy, Kevin Ray. You want to make a trip to Chicago? We can probably.
I'm trying to see.
It happen. I want to say it's July 10th is the date for the WNBA All-Star game in Chicago. The first time they are actually hosting the WNBA All-Star game. So, Kev, if you have that free on your calendar, I know you're going to be making some trips coming up this football season. So if you got some extra PTO time.
Oh, I'm good on that. I'll quit. That ain't.
Speaking of Coach Becky Hammon, she's also been nominated to be inducted into the Texas Sports Hall of Fame, the 2023 class. Of course, she played for the San Antonio Stars before they transitioned to the Las Vegas Aces. She was an assistant coach, of course, for Greg Popovich and the San Antonio Spurs. So congratulations going out to Coach Becky Hammon for that. Some other greats that are actually nominated, of course, Mark Cuban, Matthew Stafford, as well as WWE Steve Austin. So Best of luck to Coach Becky Hammond in that. You still trying to find it, Kev? All you have to do is ask Siri. You praise that that phone of yours, that iPhone.
It's going to be July 10th.
Okay, I thought so.
But it's going to be at 10 o'clock a.m.
The All-Star game is at 10 o'clock in the morning?
Maybe 12 o'clock because this might be Chicago time. So
oh, no. If it's at 10 o'clock a.m., no.
It might be at noon.
No way.
Yeah. So.
Are you sure? I know it was 12 o'clock here.
1 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, so ABC noon Central time.
So 12 o'clock our time.
No, our time is, it would be 10 o'clock our time.
10 o'clock a.m.?
Yes, our time.
I have to do some research on that. I don't know.
It's right there.
Kev is telling the truth about that. That's kind of early for an All-Star game.
Yeah. I mean, it's the weekend after the 4th of July. Plus, here it's going to be, at that time, it'd be the NBA Summer League be here.
What does that have to do with?
I'm just saying, maybe they're going to put it in before the game because they put the game. That's going to be on ABC. ESPN might be carrying the Summer League. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to squeeze it in.
I'm gonna talk to some people about that.
I'm just
that's
saying.
A little too. That's too early. That's.
So maybe.
Okay.
So if we don't go, maybe we'll just do a big party here, Bo. At
we
your
can
house.
do a watch party inside the locker room at your crib.
Okay.
Yeah, we can make that happen.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. Okay. We can do brunch at Kev Ray's inside the locker room,
Oh,
brother.
I got a mean over easy egg. I'm telling you.
Ooh, over easy is still a little runny, huh?
Well, it's over. You still have the yolk inside.
Okay, as long as
but it's over.
As long as it's not running away, I
can't.
Oh,
the yolk is delicious on the hamburger.
Ooh, no. Amber likes her eggs like that, and I'm like, girl, disgusting.
Oh, Amber got to come. Then with me and Amber, you put that egg, let it drip down. Oh, in the potatoes too. Yeah.
I need all my food to be cooked well done. No.
Everything can't be well done, Vol.
Yes, it can.
You can't have a well done steak.
Yes,
I
can.
That don't go like that.
I know how to cook a mean steak, Kev. I know how to cook a mean steak. Some NFL news. Deshaun Watson, man. This story just continues to get crazy and crazier by the week. 24 women now have come forward.
Well, they talking about 60 women.
66 women, Kev. 66. This guy.
How many?
In 17 months, he had 66 different massage appointments.
Months. So 10 a month would be 60. So I'm trying to figure out, what he had 5 every month?
So
why do you need so many? Well, he didn't like her fingers. I want some more fingers. Can you put an elbow in there? I don't like that. Your elbow's too sharp.
I don't want to make it a joking matter because it's a very sensitive topic. It's a very sensitive subject.
It is. It is.
Very serious allegations that are up. But at this point, what could he possibly be searching for with 66 different massage appointments? Listen,
somebody ain't doing their job right. So next up.
Are you really that sore that you have to be?
In sports, if you hurt your knee, the next person up. Let's go.
That just seems a little bit excessive, Kev Ray. And to hear that there were 66 different appointments and 66 different massage therapists that he apparently went to go see, and all of them have these crazy stories of what happened in the appointment. Like, what was his mental state? Do I even ask that?
Well, I want to know what really happened. I haven't heard nobody say what really happened.
Why they all got the same lawyer, though?
Yeah, see, that's what's killing
that's
me.
A little suspect.
So nobody else came with another lawyer? I mean,
that's what's killing me.
That's a little suspect.
Is he going out finding girls? Did you give him a massage? Yeah, I gave him a massage. Okay, say you did this.
And more girls start coming out when they see that new contract.
See that new contract?
Here again.
Yeah, because I filed a lawsuit against him because I think he might have touched me.
Think about it.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
So the first 22 girls, because now 2 came up more.
Yes.
Now they're talking about
2 in the last 2 weeks.
Right. The first 22, the police already said they didn't say he didn't do anything wrong.
Right.
He didn't do anything illegal.
Which
now,
is the difference.
Think about that. Wrong morally to you might be something.
Correct.
morally to me. Like, you could call me all kind of names. I ain't going to be mad. I'll call you some kind of names. You
I
might
feel some
take it
type of way.
down to
Yeah.
employee relations.
Of
Like,
course.
look, he assaulted me with words.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? So maybe he didn't do nothing wrong. The police said he didn't illegally. So what I'm worried about is,
The criminal side of it.
yeah, and is that going to ever come out where they do have to arrest him because all these people going to keep coming up? Think about this. Would you have taken him if you was the Cleveland Browns?
And that's the question that everyone wants to know is, with this cloud that's lingering over him, why would you take that chance and bring that distraction in? Why?
And so Dr. Pay Ray, that's what he said. I wouldn't have took that chance with
Because
what's over.
how productive can he really be to the team with the distractions going on? Because obviously, even though they said there hasn't been any criminal charges brought forth, there's several civil lawsuits that he's facing, which is what he's in trouble with. That has to be looming in the back of your mind on Sunday. Like, how productive can he really be for the team? And each week there's a new allegation coming out from a new individual saying he was inappropriate with me as well. What could be the benefit that he can be a productive quarterback for the team?
So if I was Baker Mayfield right now,
He's also going to be excused from. Now the phone's going off.
but you didn't hear it though.
Baker Mayfield is going to be excused from training camp starting next week. So
If I was him, right now it's time to negotiate.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Right now I'll have my agent negotiate. Because
Well, Baker is still going to be the starting quarterback, though.
why would they excuse him then?
Why does he really need to be in? I mean, they don't really have to show up for it.
Oh, you mean they excuse him for the mandatory
Yes.
mini camp right now?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't care about that. The mini camp's nothing. But if I was him, it'd be time right now to do some real negotiating. Because let me tell you this, I honestly believe when it comes down to it, Deshaun Watson gonna at least get a year.
So you really think that Deshaun Watson is not a better quarterback than Baker Mayfield right now? Is that what you're saying?
He's a much better quarterback. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if I was Baker Mayfield at this moment, knowing that these girls are still coming forward, they ain't gonna be able to let him play.
Okay.
So,
okay, I got
so
you.
y'all making me
I got
look like I'm the scrub right
Okay.
now. You all don't. Who do they have? They don't have anyone.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, Colin need to leave, trying to go to the Raiders and go over there and start throwing some ball.
Now I want to see Colin in the black and gray.
I
wanna see
Well,
Cap.
have you heard anything about that?
Nothing yet. They did have some media talk the other day, and they still have been very quiet, hush hush about.
Right, I ain't heard anything.
Derek Carr has said he welcomes him in. He think he'll be a great asset to the Raider
What is he
organization.
gonna say? He don't have a choice but to say that.
But I mean, it's
Mark
been
Davis
funny.
said it. Now you can believe him. If
Yeah.
Mark Davis said it, and then he let
Mark
him come
Davis
in,
did say it,
and they let him come in and play. Or
now
at least show.
if he lets him put a Raider jersey on, then that'll be a
But-
different story.
But I'm talking about the Browns. The Browns, because right now I'm telling you, they
Stinking
said
it up.
they said 8 weeks suspension. I
Yes.
think this is gonna be a whole year.
Ongoing.
They gave that kid, what was that kid name on the Raiders that batted $1,000? They gave him a year. They gave him a whole season. This is worse than what he did.
Arnett.
This is worse than what he did.
And the fact that it seemed like it's never going to end. That's the problem you have with it. It's an ongoing distraction in the locker room, in the organization. The Browns don't have that type of talent. That
So
they
think
can-
about this. Think about this. You got this hanging over your head. You go and make this great deal, knowing you're gonna be suspended anyway. He's just gonna get suspended anyway.
Oh, of course.
Right. And then they sit you at the table as you, your agent, your lawyer, the owner, and hey, Deshaun, anything we need to know? Nah, we good, man.
We
We
good.
good. Those 22 is all that's coming forward. And now they talking about
we ain't got nothing to talk
66.
about, dog. We ain't got nothing to talk about.
66. How many massage therapists do you need?
That's my question. With is it and then it comes
One
to the
of them
question
had to do a good job.
like, yes, they all have the same lawyer. There's some things that scratch your head that make you say, okay, what? But 66 different massage
Yeah.
therapists, something had to go wrong at some point.
Yeah. For the
Like
last
all 66, all 24 women, I don't know. It just it scratches my head, man.
For the
I
last
just-
12 years, I had one massage therapist, Kim.
Because eventually that massage therapist gets to know you. You build a
Right.
relationship. They understand your body. They understand the knots.
But if it's 66, there's 42 that haven't come out. So if you're doing it to 24, aren't
Why
you
aren't you
doing
doing it
something
to
to all
all?
of them?
So
Yeah,
maybe
that's true,
And some of
too.
the 24, he went to more than once.
More than
so
once.
why would you let him back? If I cut your hand
True
off,
facts.
if you came into my studio the first time for the first show,
Yes.
and
Disrespected me in any way.
I pulled your chair when you guys try to sit down. You hit your head, whatever.
I'm not coming
You're
back.
not coming back here.
That's not a very welcoming environment for me.
So what he should be doing, not him per se, but maybe some people, go and get to those 42 that didn't say he did it and start paying them off now to say, no, he didn't do that to us.
But he did have some individuals that came forth. There was I forget the number. There were some that come forth and said that he was this
He never did
outstanding
that.
guy. He
Yeah.
never did this. This is totally out of character. It's not true.
Yeah. I don't know, Baller.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I don't know why the Cleveland would
just-
even took this.
And the fact
Bait.
that every time a breaking story comes out about it, I'm like all into it. I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
I don't know. It's just
Yeah, we talked about it, so I don't know. Baller.
it just makes you say
66. Like, what was he doing?
Have you read some of the details?
I like
They're
to
very
see some of the
graphic,
girls.
Kevin,
That's what I
right?
like to do.
You like
That's what I like. I like to see some of the girls.
what is that going to determine, Kev?
I just want to see, what it, did he go down? I like, hey, I want her. I want her. I want her.
Circle distance. I want a happy ending
Yeah.
from this one. I
well,
don't
how
want a
come
happy
you-
ending from this
How come
one.
you take that one right there? Her wig was on crooked. You know what I'm saying?
I know we joke about it, we talk, but it in all actuality that it becomes there may be a sickness that Deshaun Watson has. Maybe is that
What? What kind of sickness?
I
Like,
don't know. Maybe it's some type of fetish that he has. I don't know.
it ain't illegal though.
I mean, but you can't be misconducting. You can't be doing
But 66 different ones in 17 months?
17 months.
He's a football player. You're getting at least 3 a week.
Oh, Quan over there doing the math.
Right. I tried to do it real quick in my head. That's what I wanted to know. 3
And
a
it's
week.
not like he's just at the same spot all the time. Houston's a big city. It's
True.
not Henderson.
I don't
So
know, man. It's just
just don't want the same one. Who
What?
cares?
things just don't.
That's not illegal. There's
That's
probably a
not
lot
illegal.
of guys that had more than that.
Yeah.
They just,
And some guys went to the rub and tug all the time here in Vegas.
didn't get a lot of attention.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Uh,
Well, we'll keep you up to date. And
rub
we'll
and
keep
tug.
you-
What's that?
it's like a massage parlor right there on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, on
Chinatown.
yeah.
I'm mad that both of you know.
It's one right there on Sahara and
Building right over
Paradise.
here. Go around the back. Yeah.
Right next to the
Okay.
to the weed shop there.
You know what? I
920 or
cannot.
whatever it's called, 420.
Some NFL news that we still talk about, man. The Rams, they are securing the bags with some players, man. They secured their
I don't get those.
Aaron Donald. He's going to
Yeah.
be coming back. They gave him a contract extension, 2 years worth $60 million. They also bring back the MVP, man, Cooper Kupp, 3-year extension, $110 million.
He knew that.
He deserved that. I mean, he had a great season for them. I mean, he was solid for them.
Yeah, he knew that was coming.
You
Aaron
trying to
Donald
shook your
knew
head
that was
about
coming
you
too.
trying to shook your head about the Aaron Donald extension though, making him the highest paid non-quarterback.
Yeah, I just don't know where they're getting all
individual
this
in the
money
league right
from.
now.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
where
They
he's
way
getting money
over
from, or where
Where the Rams are. Yeah. But anyway,
deserving
Aaron
so
Don-
or not.
so
I mean, we're
about-
talking about a veteran, and Aaron Donald,
I mean, probably the best in the league
who was
at what he do.
tiptoeing about retiring, not retiring, and
He's at 30 mil. That's quarterback money.
yeah, he's the highest non-paid quarterback
Yeah.
individual in the league.
Think about that. But I'm trying to figure out, like, 2 weeks ago, he started saying things like, I really don't need football. I
Yeah.
can retire,
Yeah.
blah, blah. That
And
was
now-
all his negotiating things that,
That they
his
do.
agent told him to put
Yeah.
out there, right? And then all of a sudden, boom, here it is. 30 mil, 30 mil a year, 2 years, 60 mil.
Yeah.
He deserved it because I tell you this, they wouldn't have got that
Mm.
Super Bowl without him.
Key player on the defensive end,
Key
for
player,
sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, and
Can't argue that.
And I've never heard of, but the walk-off sack that he had, that put the game out of play. That was it. It
Game
was late in the game, but it was a great Super Bowl for the Rams.
Solid play.
Yeah,
for sure.
Solid
For
play.
sure. So,
But I don't think he's going to sit a couple of games because, he always he get hurt. He can play the game he's playing. He's going to sit a couple of games.
It's fine.
I'm looking at
Signed
other
the dotted
players.
line now, brother.
It's his money now.
Yeah,
So
it's good.
he's good. That's the only thing I'd be
As long as
scared
the
about.
check is cashing. That's it.
For him. But for the
Yeah,
team, I'd be
yeah.
scared about paying that much money for a defensive player.
And then you ask the question, where are they getting this money from?
In the cap. But I guess once a player is on the team, you could give him you could pay them what
yes.
you want. You can't bring another player off another team and give
and
him
do
that
the
money.
same. So it's working out for him.
Yeah, that's one problem with the Lakers. They can't do that. That's why they
keep going back to that as your philosophy.
They stuck with
You
what they
gotta
got
keep using
because
Lakers
they got
as an
LeBron
example.
and they got Anthony Davis. They paying all that money to. They can't pay out no more.
Shouts out to LeBron, man. He is opening his I Promise. He's opening a big day, kind of like a community center in Akron, Ohio. They're going to be having like a big financial. I have the story here, but he's doing some great things in his hometown, as always. As we know, he is always giving back, and he's
One
going
thing I
to some
love
financial
about LeBron.
resources and some community resources. So kudos going out to LeBron James, man. He's going to be his LeBron James Foundation. They announced the creation of the I Promise headquarters. It's going to be a multi-million-dollar community health and wellness center in Akron, Ohio. Medical services, dental service, eye care, mental health, pharmaceutical services, as well as lab services. So kudos going out to LeBron James, man. I saw a video earlier. He was out just shooting some hoops with his son, Bronny and Bryce, just being a typical family guy, so kudos going out to LeBron James. He's always doing some great things, giving back. So kudos going out to the king, and he's a millionaire now. Did you see that?
Billion.
Billionaire, you're
Yes.
correct.
Billion with the B.
Billionaire now.
He said he would be the first basketball player to be a billionaire while he was playing.
Active.
Yeah. So his dream came
Coming
true.
true.
Yeah.
And he's still going.
Still going.
Still going.
And he you think he's gonna sign another contract? Because he want to play when his son come into the league.
His son's a
So
junior right now, coming up, I believe.
he has this year and next year
Next
on
year.
the Lakers, right? So his son is a junior. He'll be a senior
When LeBron James's contract is up.
So he'll have to sign another contract. And what you think? You think he's gonna take the minimum veteran?
Oh, hell
minimum?
no. You kidding me? You're insulting. Sign another contract with Los Angeles? That's the question.
See, I think he want to be in Los Angeles. I don't think he want to go nowhere
A
else.
solid place for him.
Yeah, that's what he want to be. I mean, he's a Mungo. They got producing movies, all the stuff
He's
he's doing.
a Los Angeles superstar.
Yeah.
Mm.
But he can private
He can
jets.
go
He
wherever
can
you
go somewhere,
want.
come
Yeah,
back here.
it's no big deal.
Yeah, he can-
Kudos to
He can
to
always
him.
take Southwest to get back to LA.
Want to get away? I gotta show love to LeBron James as well, man. He did an appreciation post on his social media page, just saluting his wife, man. Of course, they have high school sweethearts, and she's been in the gym shooting with him since he's on this entire journey. And he made it very clear and said, I just want to show you some love and appreciation to let you know that I'm absolutely nothing without you. She was at the premiere of one of the talk show, one of the shows that's on, and they were at the premiere, and she was looking amazingly beautiful. And of course he was there with her, but he made a post on social media, just says, I just want to show some love and appreciation to my wife, man, as black love. I love it, man. And him being who he is and to stand in the forefront. There's been a couple rumors here and there about him sliding in some DMs, but for the most part, he's been under the radar when it comes to any rumors or scandals in regards to, his family and his responsibility to his wife, man. So, being in the limelight that he's in, that can be tough at times, as we know. But kudos to him for that. And if it is something that he's doing, he's protecting her at all costs and his family. So I thought that was very upstanding of him to show his wife some appreciation.
And the wife always take the brunt, especially for athletes
for sure.
that's traveling.
Yeah.
The wife got to take the kids to school, whatever.
It's a lot of responsibility.
And then when they there, they do it all messed up. Like,
Yeah,
like if she left the
go
kids
back on the road.
if she left the kids with LeBron and she was gone, I'm sure they'd be eating pizza for breakfast,
man,
and
it'll be a wreck.
candy for dinner.
It'll be a wreck. An update on the game, of course, 6 minutes and 32 seconds left in the second quarter of game number 3, the Boston Celtics and the Golden State Warriors. And you called it, Kev, man. I know it's still kind of early, but Boston is up 54-36 in the second quarter. And hopefully we know Golden State can get hot. Yeah. There's threes like that. We'll
this kid right here got to have a game. He got to.
Yeah, Tatum. He had a solid game.
He got to go
last
from
game.
being a star to a superstar, and that's what you're talking about.
And that's the difference. A lot of people gives him asterisk beside his name. Of course, the first game he didn't have the best game. Second game, number 2, he came back
without him.
Yeah. So game 3, he has to have a solid performance for Boston for sure.
Yeah, it's so right now, I mean, it's only what.
It's still early. It's
17. So
in the second quarter, but I mean, we know Golden State can score in bunches, so they can go on their runs.
Steph Curry can get that in 10 shots.
Yeah, we know that to be true. Some unfortunate news in the boxing world, man. I don't know if you saw the story I posted to the page. Some very unfortunate news. A African boxer, South African boxer. I don't want to mess his name up, so I'm not even going to attempt to say his name. But the young man, 24 years old, man, he lost his life, passed away. Some say possibly from brain injury that he suffered, some internal bleeding, but was in the middle of the fight, man. And all of a sudden he became very disoriented and started like fighting the air. Did you see the video on the page?
I did, but
very disturbing.
Where did it happen at?
In the middle of a fight.
No. Where?
Where was the fight? I'm not sure where the fight was actually happening. I didn't remember that, but it was a crazy turn of events. I mean, he was kind of winning the fight and then kind of fell. The guy fell through the ropes and then all of a sudden he just kind of went to the left. I was
freak. I think it was a freak accident.
It was very
something happened.
Something happened for sure. And, like I said, he was in a coma for a while. At first, he was responsive. When he got to the hospital, he was in a coma, and he kind of went to the left from there. But the video was very disturbing. And I know there were some comments on the page and saying that's why, you have to be serious about this whole boxing thing because that's a sport that can immediately take you out.
Yeah. And I don't know. I think it was Thump that told me that. You can't practice boxing.
Oh, no.
You can practice baseball.
No.
You can practice everything else, but boxing is for real.
You don't take the chance for that, man. Yeah. You don't take the chance for that.
For real.
But Devin Haney, man, congratulations going out to him. Of course, he is a Las Vegas resident here. He became the undisputed champion, of course, and took all the belts. I thought that was a solid fight. I thought it was a good fight. It's kind of crazy because his mom actually got on my flight on her way to go see him fight in Australia, right?
I don't know.
I want to say it was in Australia.
And she flew out of Vegas.
She flew out. She was on her. She's like, you watch boxing? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, Devin Haney? I'm like, yeah. She's like, that's my son. I'm on my way to go see him fight. And so I thought that was pretty cool, and the relationship with his dad, and it was all questionable whether his dad was going to be able to make the fight, and he did. He was able to be ringside, and it's a great family affair. So man, congratulations going out to him. He's an up-and-coming boxer, man, that's on his way for sure. Congratulations to him. Brittany Griner, man, she's still wrongfully detained. I've lost track. 110 plus for sure.
Yeah.
Still unfortunate. A lot more people are actually calling for her release right now. Of course, a lot of LeBron James, he made a statement earlier this week. A lot of the NBA players are speaking up for her and
Boston wore the shirt. You see that Boston?
I did see that, trying to put some more pressure on the officials to try and get her back.
Well, I think even if if they send her to trial and she's guilty, we're gonna have to trade somebody. I know somebody we can get them for her. We can give Donald Trump them right now for her.
Some say they need to call on Donald Trump to get her back. Listen,
let them do it. Let them do it. Yeah, let them do it.
Maybe they should call Kim Kardashian.
She'll get him back.
Maybe she can.
She'll get her back.
Pull the plugs.
No, you need some serious negotiating right now.
All in all, in all seriousness,
I feel so bad.
We gotta. Hopefully, we can get her back here very sooner than later. It becomes bigger than basketball at this point. Of course, in the middle of the WNBA season, and even if she was to come back now, the season goes until I believe September. But in no mental shape that capacity that she's would be, ready to come back to put on a WNBA jersey.
She's gonna be frail.
Oh, for sure. I mean, out of shape.
Oh, you can forget about it. She ain't gonna play probably. Yeah, if she come back on the off season, she still probably won't play next year. That's not what we're worried about right now.
We're worried about
getting her back here.
Absolutely. Her overall well-being for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I feel bad for her wife.
Yeah, man. Her wife is just finished law school, and that's a life-changing moment. You say your goodbyes, and you expect to get that call back to say that I landed safely, everything is all good, and you get a frantic text in the middle of the night, and that startles you, and that's the last conversation. Yeah. That you hear, and it just reminds me of that's how life happens, man. It used to be cliche, here today, gone tomorrow, here today, gone today, so tell people you love them while you can. You never know the last opportunity, it's tough, man.
And Bob, what did you tell me that, or did I read that? She said that she didn't want to play in Russia again.
Yeah, there was some conversation with her wife and her family in regards to her not wanting to go back over, but she's making $1 million a season over there. How can you really pass up on that money? And I know some say, well, why don't you just stay over there? It's not the best of conditions for them to be away from your family. That yes, the money is good for them in there, which is why they have to go, but you miss your family, man. There's nothing like it.
$1 million over there, is it the same as $1 million over here? I think, like, what are they really making?
Well, we're talking tax-free money over there.
Mm-hmm.
Makes a huge difference. I mean, but again, the upside of it, there are some give and takes from it. You are away from your family. You are, she has.
So you think any other person, or female, would go back to Russia and play now?
That's tough. And because of the details that come out to say, she was wrongly detained, and to say it was, kind of a setup. I personally not sure that if I was in that position that I would be able to risk that. I
don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't care how much they paying.
Yeah. I don't know that you can put a price tag on me to, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because it could have been any of them, as the players have been saying, it could have been any of us. I'm not sure that I would be able to, that's a huge risk.
But see, if it was me, like a nobody, they wouldn't have set me up just to have me. They did that. They knew she was well known.
True facts.
You know what I mean?
True facts. It's unfortunate all the way around, man.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Kudos going out to Aaliyah Gales. Of course, she was the superstar basketball player we had on our show a couple times. Spring Valley High School, USC commit, was shot 10 times at a house party just months before graduation here in Las Vegas. Yeah. And good news, man. Last week she crossed the stage, man. She graduated, got her diploma, and she's doing well on her road to recovery. She's expected to leave town later this month to head to California to continue her rehab, but she's getting stronger by the day, man, and I was excited to see her be able to experience the whole prom thing. Her family set up a prom for her at her rehabilitation facility, and her coach pushed her across the stage for her graduation. I thought that was pretty dope, man, so congratulations going out to her. I know her dad, her mom, her families are extremely excited about that she's making great progress.
You think she's going to recover 100%? I mean, we could talk it into existence.
She's a battler, man.
She's a fighter.
She's a fighter, and I think she's gonna give it her all. I think she's gonna give it her all.
It's all good anyway.
Oh, for
because
sure.
How it could have turned out.
Oh yeah, the fact that she's still living in every day, and she has a testimony to be able to tell,
and to get rolled across that stage.
Oh, absolutely. Yes,
she did her thing.
Yeah, for sure. So kudos going out to that.
So sad.
So sad, but the fact that she's still here and she's going to be able to, a small setback for a big comeback.
Yeah,
absolutely. The Carolina Panthers, man, they hired the NFL's first transgender cheerleader.
I'm not sure.
I mean, you're shaking your head, Kev, but it's a change of, it's becoming a new normal.
It's a new norm.
Yeah, for sure. What's your thoughts?
Where do she?
You seem speechless.
Where does she change her clothes?
Oh, you know what? You got to make it complicated, don't you?
That's what I'm trying to
you got to make it in the locker room. I mean,
in what locker room?
You know what? I mean, they're just like we have the all gender bathrooms. I mean, you know.
Okay, I'm just saying.
What are you saying, Kevin
I just want
Ray?
to see it. I want to see it. That was, I'm not. I was saying,
Justine
amen, man.
Lindsay, 29-year-old black trans woman, announced she's going to be joining the Carolina Panthers cheerleading squad.
I heard that yesterday.
Yeah, man.
I didn't know what to say.
I thought Cam was there first.
Did you see the photo?
I want to
Did
see
you
the
see the
photo. I seen it yesterday, but not the photo.
Yeah, check out the photo, Kevin Ray.
Are they serious?
Your mouth was wide open, but yes, that's yeah.
Congratulations, young lady.
Absolutely.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
There it is, man.
Congratulations to the Carolina Panthers.
There it is,
For
making history.
making that step.
One cheerleader at a time, brother. That's it.
Mhm.
90 athletes, of course, are suing the FBI for, of course, $1 billion over the whole Olympic medalists.
I don't think
I'm
nothing's
sorry,
going to come out of that.
the whole, you don't, really?
No.
So you don't think that they're going to get paid? Interesting.
I don't think nothing's going to come out of that lawsuit.
Why not?
For some reason,
The evidence
I
was
think it-
there with conviction. Why? Because they're saying that the FBI didn't do enough to step in to stop it.
after they reported it
yes.
to them. But I just don't think.
Oh, they are all 90. They're going to get paid, brother.
How much you think? How much think?
I mean,
'Cause
break
they
it down
suing for
wise, $1 billion. Now,
Yeah.
how much eventually that breaks down to each of them? At this point, it's not about the money for them. It's about them wanting to.
100 mil a piece. 100
Listen, I'll take 100 mil.
mil a piece.
I'll take it. You gonna pass on 100 mil?
No, I'm just saying. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to be a big hype, and then all of a sudden it's going to be like,
Oh no, I don't.
They
I
didn't
think. I think it's gonna win. I think they
I
will
hope
win,
they win.
and they will.
I hope they win because it's nothing worse than kids
absolutely.
reporting that they've been
Yeah.
molested, and you all not
Yeah.
doing nothing about it.
For sure.
Do you know how long the Catholic Church has been doing that? Those priests been doing that for years
time.
and years and years, and got away with it. And
Yeah.
it's still some still living that's getting away
Yeah.
with it.
The FBI didn't investigate. They didn't
So,
report anything.
I hope-
So
I
they
swear.
have to be held accountable.
I think so, but I just don't think the government is saying, all right, we're going to give y'all $1 billion.
Well, we'll see. We'll keep you posted. And my cheer is pay all of them. I'm out of here, Kevin Ray, brother. I'm on my way to celebrate my birthday. I'm going to leave you in great hands, Quan.
So,
I'm going to leave you in great hands as well, brother. Make sure you take care of my boy. Turn his
Before
phone
you
down.
go, Ball, happy birthday to you.
I
Happy
appreciate
birthday
you, brother.
to you.
I appreciate
Happy
you all.
birthday
Happy birthday to all the
you.
Gemini out there. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Wear your mask.
All right,
And
Spurlock, shouts out to you, buddy. And Ballin',
we love you for absolutely
Absolutely free.
Are you inside the locker room tomorrow, sir?
I am inside the locker
Yes,
room
sir.
at 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time every Thursday
On where?
on Rise Radio, the global station.
We love you all. See you next
Deuces.
week. Peace.